Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. I can't stop. I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. Now let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. Strange set of circumstances. I fell down the hill, I got glue on my hands. Now I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Well, I would if I was able. There's a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. There's a platypus controlling me. What?
Oh, I get it. Platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. Like corporations are a platypus.
The government's a platypus. Your teacher is a platypus. My teacher is a panda. Society's a platypus. My parents are a platypus. The media is a platypus. It's all just propaganda. Yeah, we all got a platypus controlling us. Me. We all got a platypus that's stopping us. We all got a platypus controlling us. Honestly, the platypus controlling me is underneath the table. Wait. Oh, wait, no, he's gone. Hey. There's no platypus controlling me. There's no platypus controlling me.
Your dad's got it.
You're my punk rock boyfriend. You're not supposed to think my dad is cool. It only matters that I think he's cool.
She thinks I'm cool. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. I can't stop. I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. Now let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. Strange set of circumstances. I fell down the hill, I got glue on my hands. Now I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Well, I would if I was able. There's a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. There's a platypus controlling me. What?
Oh, I get it. Platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. Like corporations are a platypus.
The government's a platypus. Your teacher is a platypus.
My teacher is a panda.
Society's a platypus. My parents are a platypus. The media is a platypus. It's all just propaganda. Yeah, we all got a platypus controlling us. Me. We all got a platypus that's stopping us. We all got a platypus controlling us. Honestly, the platypus controlling me is underneath the table. Wait. Oh, wait, no, he's gone. Hey. There's no platypus controlling me. There's no platypus controlling me.
Your dad's got it.
You're my punk rock boyfriend. You're not supposed to think my dad is cool. It only matters that I think he's cool.
She thinks I'm cool. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. I can't stop. I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. Now let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. Strange set of circumstances. I fell down the hill, I got glue on my hands. Now I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Well, I would if I was able. There's a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. There's a platypus controlling me. What?
Oh, I get it. Platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. Like corporations are a platypus.
The government's a platypus. Your teacher is a platypus.
My teacher is a panda.
Society's a platypus. My parents are a platypus. The honest, I don't really understand. But I fell down this hill, now I got glue on my hands, and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. I can't stop, I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. Now let me sum it up, it was a strange set of circumstances. I got down the hill, I
Test.
got glue
Hello.
on my hands, now I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop.
Oh boy. How is everybody doing tonight? How are yins doing on this fine 4th of July? Hope y'all enjoy your 4th of July. Hope you eating all them barbecues, all them good old hot dogs, them burgers, all that stuff. So, today we're going to be streaming Doki Literature Club Plus. This is the game where pretty much anything can happen. So, we're going to hop on over to the streaming setup. I think the camera is good. I might have to adjust. So, face cam border, face cam. I'm going to say we move this over here. Shrink this a little bit like that, which we will do this. And then we're going to make sure it's all the way edited here. Yeah. I should have start doing this before the start of the stream, but yeah. Because here's the thing, I know that the characters or some shit are gonna do some weird shit. I think that's good. Just hoping my controller is able to do. So yeah, should have edited before the actual stream started. So I'm not quite sure how it looks. Alrighty, so I just sent out the link to everyone. It's a weird thing, baby. Weird thing to do. 5 weeks ago. I'm gonna paste that, send that out to the peeps. Send this now. Here we go. So we got this login link. So hopefully people will see what I see. Come on. What's a man gotta do there we go. All right, people. All right. It's time to play the game. Let's log in. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, Doki Literature Club. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. What do we do? Yes, contain spoilers. No. Yeah. Thank you for your interest in Doki Literature Club. Hi, Mom. Doki Literature Club is a horror game. Please do not take this lightly. I understand that. It's a horror game. Doki Literature Club may not be suitable for you if you are affected by any of the following themes: depression, suicide, self-harm, abuse. These themes are not merely suggested, but are often portrayed as realistically as possible, and thus may be disturbed to you as if they were real. Furthermore, the above list is 100% exhaustive. If you would like to be warned when potential sensitive content is about to occur while playing the game, detailed content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu. For those with an extra concern for their mental health, our recommendation of the safest approach is to avoid playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We trust that, given your understanding of your own mental health, you are able to make the decision that is right for you. Thank you for your consideration and for staying safe. This is good. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agreed that you have noted that the game's age rating is in your region and consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes. Oh boy. Maybe you gotta adjust the camera a little bit better. I don't know, I might have to move it up. Pokey, pokey. Gotta move this up over here, gosh damn it. Whoa. I need the face cam, bro. Come on, adjust this stupid shit. This, there we go. Does it look good? Is it in the way? I gotta take a look. Is it perfect? Oh, dadgummit, sweet bumblets. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. We'll edit it back whenever we're doing a different game. Alrighty, so we're gonna be playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. As the game has been warned, everybody. Yin's gotta watch out. Content warning. So it says in the settings, English language, yes. Did it say dialogue, enable, disabled. Okay, that's good. All right, everything looks good. I'm just trying to get it set up. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, put on those post notifications because we're gonna continue this game. It's another good game, so I'm gonna move this so I can read La Chatty Box. Okay. Alrighty, so let's hit that new game. Please enter your name. So, I gotta think this through. What's a good name? What's a good name? You know what? We're gonna do clicks. Or clicks for clicks. There we go. Wait, no, that's kind of clicks games. No. Damn it. Damn, this game is friggin' hard to think. Okay, enter your name. You know what? We're gonna put down a silly name that I gave. Claytato. Hopefully they don't know. Alrighty, so Claytato it is. Hey! What? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. And you say like that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Claytato. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets come increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Claytato, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm already not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. Well, joke's on you. I didn't go to college. I went straight to the workforce. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okie dokie. Okie dokie literature. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you are even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Damn, getting some fucking tongue twisters here. Oh my goodness. Sayori, yeah, there is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or even if she is so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, yes, let's go. Oh boy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Clay Tato, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. This is a culinary club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Look at you, shorty. Tall gang. Can't reach the top shelf, bitch. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girls with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Claytato. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Claytato. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh, little sassy pants. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form that table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had an idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. No dip, you fucking idiot. She did make it her fucking self. Clearly you don't even... Oh my goodness, this character is fucking stupid. Claytato is stupid. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this line somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. I'm a very smart woman. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down with the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, teen reading might not be my pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sayori seemed really happy or so. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. You just interrupted me when I was telling my origin story. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I rather much take time, something I personally enjoy, and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that makes more important. I'm confident that we can grow this club before we graduate. Damn, my tongue is getting my tongue twister. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. That's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Claytata, what kinds of things you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Damn it, you're down bad for the depressed one. God damn it. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her own comfort in the world of books, not people. Damn, my chair's uncomfortable. Okay, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Goosebumps. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. God damn it. Surreal horror is the most often very successful at changing things the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what gives you that idea? You left that piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers. Damn it, why am I saying eyes? Exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Nah, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yo, what's up? It's club literature. Boo. Isn't that right, Clay Tato? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's a problem. Woo. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Oh dear God. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Clay Tato. You all. I don't know why I just keep my voice deep. I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh dear God, they're up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Damn it, calm down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. Yes. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. Then, let's make it a fit. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Whoop. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Potato, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I can only write in Peter Piper pick a pickle pepper from the pickle pepper. Fuck. I messed that up terribly wrong. Okay, I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Claytato, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Whew. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close with one of these girls. Okay, this is just... giving my mouth a workout, damn it. Giving my mouth a workout. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Whew, damn. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Candy. Rainbow. Rose. Lollipop. Frightening. Uncanny. Pain. Lucky. Waterfall. Ribbon. Hair. Boob, nibble, misfortune, bunny, kitty, sing, inside, love, vacation. Damn it, I don't know what poem I made, but this poem sounds my magnum opus. Hi again, Claytato. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is ready to hang out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Claytato. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slag. Oh, calm down, woman. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan on just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What, you're gonna fucking murder me, huh? Can't kill what's already been dead. Sorry. Natsuki, you can certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying the word Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Claytato always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. Here's the thing, you're lazy. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's so distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so, you little fucking fire demon? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Claytato can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. This is why we're friends, damn it. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal. When it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Shit, I burped. Sorry. Excuse me. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you want it to be. All right. Well, yeah. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. What the fuck is this? I didn't want you to be left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh, you son of a bitch. Claytato, you motherfucker. Keep your dick down. I know, man, I know. Even she picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Give me that book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. Well, I only read picture books, damn it. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some schedule for the scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expressions, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Ding ding, man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Festivals are our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the end of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to anyone something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve any problems, though. And what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. Wake up your minds, baby. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes? Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speeds to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. What about the pizza, damn it? I love pizza. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh shit! I open my eyes and find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Whoa! Well, I can't in my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for your anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over at my soda to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing, woman. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingers on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just look at your hair. Look at your bow. Isn't it straight either? And here's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh shit. This is so funny. What is? Well, I just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh shit. Does this thing even fit you properly? What the fuck, dog? Okay, this is getting too much awkwardness. It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't you say that out loud, woman. Anyway, you look much better now. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Dadgummit. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else. But anyway. Yeah. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we are really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone, Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Potato, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, sing. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find an inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's one wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. What type of fucking notebook do you write? I don't fucking know. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Mitsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, who should I read my poem to first? Let's go with Sayori. She's on the top of the list. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all, damn it. Let's go. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Claytato. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Aha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Claytato poem. Oh wow, that's cool. A Claytato poem. A Claytato poem. That's the sound. That's a good sound of a merch or something. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hey, weird squad for life. For life. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staring in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Claytato. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's a part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my one way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit with a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Oh, so you're telling me to do it, but you didn't do it yourself. Okay, I see how it is. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes, you did. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, it's the most important meal of the day. I get it, all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I share my poem next? Let's start with Monica. Hi, Claytato. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, Claytato, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we might be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe you are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading onto it too much? Ha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. To each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out some of the style, to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style. Damn it. It's the most hardest thing to read and of all time of history. Whew, gosh, I gotta breathe. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, it'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. God damn it. How many people are not good at writing poems? You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be very good. Not to be very good. Well, that's the case. I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, that's a sweet poem. So, what do you think? It's very freedom. It's very freedom if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, kind of the style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you should say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So that's your move. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. It's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere else. Anyway, it might take Muri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really did notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds more like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. No, it's just finding them in a building and building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's trying to apologize to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself, it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, claims, I think? Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers, I flicker back. I couldn't read the C part, damn it. Couldn't read the C part. Huh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time. Okay, is this a roast on me? I couldn't read the C part, okay? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghostery? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Claytato, really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. Okay, we're gonna go with Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It's just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Try me, bitch. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Beautiful. Beautiful, yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you being so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said before, a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew, that's a lot of reading. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Whoa, what about Bob the janitor? He needs a poem. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, staring their respective poems, and they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ha, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come as nice at all. Well, I guess I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, Claytato did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Claytato liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stand up. Oh shit's about to go down. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh shit, that's fine words. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Claytato appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh my goodness, I'm in the middle of this tug of war. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Claytato started showing. Okay, that's where I crossed the line, damn it. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Oh shit, it's between. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Claytato, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get herself and learn to appreciate simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the Rita Skabushki Skadaski. I don't know, I like doing that. Not to force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Claytato. But wait, There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. All right. I gotta stop it here. My brain is all mushed up because I can't even read. Holy crap. But we'll be back tomorrow night playing this game. If not, I might as well play Fall Guys and then we play Doki Doki on Friday. So, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Let me do my little outro thing. So let's go on the show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the day where I have to say my goodbyes and my farewells. And as always, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, put on those post notifications, and don't forget, we'll be playing Spider-Man pretty soon, so we might play that Thursday. But tomorrow night, I think I might be playing Fall Guys, if not Fortnite or Rec Room or whatever game. I'll let you guys know on the Instagram. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, be good people, and hope you had a great 4th of July. And remember, stay safe. Do good in the world. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And as always, this has been Clean Sheezy here on the Clean Sheezy Games YouTube channel. Signing out for the night.